Hi there, and thanks so much for watching. In this recording, I'm going to try and introduce you to a workaround for the idea that we're seeing on screen here, which is a long-lived problem around automatically refreshing list views in Salesforce. So this has got a lot of upvotes. It's been around since 2009, and Salesforce just commented around 6 days ago saying that they understand it's the issue, but it's not something that's going to be on the current roadmap. So if you are facing this problem and you'd like to fix it, or you'd like to look for a workaround, hopefully I've got some good news for you today. So firstly, what is the problem that's being described here? Well, obviously in Salesforce we have list views. So we have views of data of multiple records. This could be if you're working from a queue such as this, where it's a case queue called International Platinum Gold, then you're going to maybe have this in focus and you're going to start to work through these in order. But what happens if a new case arrives? So let's just quickly demonstrate. We're going to move a case into that queue. So International Platinum Gold, and return to that view. You'll notice that nothing changes. There's absolutely no evidence that there's been a new case arriving. And so understandably, the idea is to have that list view periodically refresh automatically. So if something does appear, then you've got a fresh view and you don't have to refresh your browser, or you don't have to refresh your list manually, which is the only thing that will then pull this in. So I want to present to you an alternative option as well, because this is obviously going to impact your speed of response. It's going to be a poor experience for your users as well. So how do we improve this for them? And we can do that with an application on the App Exchange called Act On It, which is user push notifications for Salesforce. It's freely available, and your first use case is free as well. So if you have the use case like I'm demonstrating today, you can install and you can use this entirely free as of the time of this recording of this demo. So what I'm going to show you is how this works. I've just installed Act On It into my org. I've gone to the Act On It application, and I'm going to choose the blueprint library where I've got all of these standard templated out-of-the-box notifications that I can choose from. And I'm going to so I've got notifications around leads, opportunities, contracts, cases, tasks, approvals, chatter, you name it, a real mixture there. I'm going to go to the case options here, and I can see there's a case assigned to queue notification. So I'm going to quickly tick that just to enable it, click build and click OK. That's just going to configure it for me, and that's our way of just providing some out-of-the-box templated notifications for you to use as an example, or to satisfy some common use cases like this one here. So if we go to the notification tab and we click to open that, we can see it's a case assigned to queue notification. This is unique to the application. It's a lightweight notification builder, and I can see on the right hand side that we've got our logic being played out here. So Act On is going to send this notification to the owner of the case, including queue owners if it's sat in a queue, provided that whenever the case is updated and changes made to the owner and it's in a queue. So if I activate that now, I'll quickly show you how that works. So when we return to our list of cases, what happens then if I were to take this back out of the queue just for a moment, we can refresh and see that's gone. What happens now if I reassign it back into the queue? So I'll quickly click queue, International, Platinum Gold, and change owner, and quickly flip back to this view here. Then what we should see is Act On It. There we go. Act On It's just appeared and popped up and told us that something's just arrived in the queue. So what is this here? This is Act On It's user push notification console. And it's a way of collecting everything that needs your team's attention into a single actionable location in Salesforce. So I can see here, I've just been told that this case has been assigned to the queue. I can click through to that case. I can hover over to see the details of the case without having to click through. I can also see who else is notified. I'm the only person, well, multiple people are notified because we're all members of this queue, but I'm the only person who's seen it, and it's currently open, and this is when I saw it. Everyone else hasn't seen this yet. And as I say, I can either click through directly, or I can look at the details and I can expand this view, and I can maybe take ownership. And now I'm in charge of that case, and I'll progress that from then on. So this is one way to get real-time updates in Salesforce, because otherwise it's really hard to keep a track of what's arriving. And the good thing about Act On It's notification console is it brings together everything. It's not just cases, it's not just one list of data. You've got everything from tasks and opportunities, leads, approvals, customer emails. So if I quickly go to task updates, I can see that I've got a couple of tasks that have been assigned to me. I can hover over, and if I click through, I can see one of them is now overdue, and maybe I'm not ready to action that. I'm going to push that back 2 days, and we can see now that that is being updated. and pushed 2 days time. And now I can just close that. That's all good to go. Maybe I've got a customer reply. So this is an email. We use email to case, and I've now got a message from our customer asking for some help, so I can preview that. And again, if I'm not able to action right now, I might want to quickly snooze it and say, look, I'll return in 2 hours. That's then disappeared. It's actually accessible via the snooze message. We can see it's pending, and it's going to be redelivered to me in 2 hours, as I've mentioned, and I can either reschedule or unsnooze it there. So Act on It brings a lot of the things that are hidden across tabs, buried in reports, in lists, in related lists, all to the foreground, and then helps you quickly and easily take action. It's a real-time push notification console that automatically refreshes for you, so you never have to hit this refresh button just to get your updates. It's all served up to you, whether that's a pop-up or a subtle highlight or a silent delivery. It's just a feed of information that's going to bring everything that's hidden from you into the foreground. So hopefully that's helpful. If you'd like to give it a try, it's called Act on It. It's user push notification for Salesforce. You can find it on the App Exchange, and you can reach out to us anytime. We're happy to help you set up any of your use cases as well. So yeah, thank you very much for watching.